guys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
A big win in your debut with a new team. What a rush that must have been.
I was just glad to put it all in the past and get back to doing what I love, playing football.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
2nd and 6.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take him, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown on the run.
The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be taken at the 10. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Akers. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there. And
it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 28 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun. Gone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. And it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
Here's Akers. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Rams 7.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They're going to try and run.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A quick pass to Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
What happened?
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Goff now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
At the 34-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to...
It got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys. guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
To throw is Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Trying to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Rams.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To the air again. Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Rams.
Goff throwing again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Jalen Rager.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there. 59 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Eagles. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And the Eagles season will continue at least 1 more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.